that's going to work. All right, I think that'll work. Let's see if the lag gets on. Nothing. Let's see. This may just be just a normal video because I don't know if anybody's actually going to get on. But if they do, I actually just received a shipment from Big Bad Toy Store. So I got one person watching. Let me log into YouTube on this side. So what is up? Anybody that jumps on here? I've never done a live stream outside of when I'm with Cincy and Josh and those guys. So this is my first ever solo live stream. And I actually just got this in the mail. What's up, Ben Solo? Actually, I just got this in the mail. FedEx just dropped this off, so I thought I would do a quick unboxing of what I got. Thank you, man. That's awesome to hear. I'm actually right now working on my Arkham Knight from the Batman Arkham Knight series hot toy. I got that when I went to Kokomo with Cincy and Josh and Billy and Craig. But I'm just now getting around to doing the review for it because I actually had a damaged one that had a tear in the suit, so I had to send it back. Well, I had to destroy the one I bought from Kokomo Toys, and then once I had to send in pictures to Sideshow, and once they approved it actually being destroyed, they sent me a new one. So that was weird. I had to destroy a hot toy. But yeah, no, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I love doing the reviews, so I'm glad people are enjoying them. But yeah, so here in a second, I guess, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got from Big Bad Toy Store today. But yeah. So, thanks for checking this out. Let's see. So, yeah, how are you guys? So there's two people in, and I assume someone else. So, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking this out. Got a third person. Man, I didn't think anybody was actually gonna watch this thing this afternoon. So, I'm excited about this though, because go ahead and at least get it started. I have absolutely no luck at all with what I ordered. Like I don't know. I don't hunt a whole lot just because I'm mainly a hot toy collector, so I usually just buy everything off Sideshow or online. Since like really, I think Comics to Games is really the only place that really has hot toys that's close to around me. And I honestly don't go down there. I've actually never been down there, but. Yeah, so there's not really a whole lot of like store hunting. So that's the reason I don't really do all that many hunt videos unless I'm with other guys. But yeah, MEZCO, the only MEZCO I bought was the Tiger Stripe Wolverine that they was at the New York Comic Con exclusive last year, I think it was. I bought that and I really liked it. But I bought it more on the whim of I hadn't gotten into MEZCO yet, and I just really like that's my Wolverine from growing up with not the comics, well comics, but the cartoon. So I actually sold that to Billy Toy Bills, so because he had really been wanting it, and someone ended up backing out. I think selling one to him, or they wanted like a really high price, so I sold it to him for a really good deal. So yeah, so that's the only MEZCO that I have. I do have, I want to get all the Batman ones. So I have Catwoman on pre-order. I have, what are the other, not the Ascending Knight, but the, whatever the next Batman is, the more modern one. I don't remember what the name they're calling that one. And then I have the new Joker that they put up for pre-order a couple weeks ago. I ended up pre-ordering that one. I think that's all the MEZCOs that I have on pre-order. So yeah, MEZCOs are really cool. Looking at like Cincy's collection stuff, like they definitely have some really cool stuff that they're doing. I just personally like the bigger figures of Hot Toys a little bit more. And the only thing I really like that MEZCO does is comic versions of figures, whereas Hot Toys really doesn't do any comic versions. I wish they would, but everything's movie based, which is cool. But yeah, so MEZCOs, I'll be getting some of them, but yeah, it's not a line I'm really going to be getting into a ton. So, look at those. No, is it the Deluxe Joker? I think it's more along the lines, I forget what they're calling it. The Deluxe Joker looks really cool, and it wasn't the Deluxe, it was one of the older Joker that they did. I had a chance to buy that for $100 at a con, but I went ahead and passed with it. But that Joker does look really cool. I forget what they're calling it. Here, let me look it up real quick. That's going to bother me until which one I ended up picking up. I think it's the one that looked like it was more based on the New 52 Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo Joker, where he has like where he like cuts someone's face off and puts it on his own. That was the one that I thought looked absolutely amazing. Let's see what it's called. And then the Batman Beyond, that's the other one that I didn't pre-order it. I really wish I would have, but I didn't. Yeah, the one I pre-ordered is called the Joker Clown Prince of Crime edition. He looks a little bit more evil. Like I said, he looks more like the Greg Capullo kind of New 52 style, which I really, really liked. Oh, I would be screwed if Hot Toys did comic versions of figures. And they do the Arkham series, which is somewhat closer to the Batman from the comics, which is why I love the Arkham Knight series. The Arkham Asylum Joker is probably that or Gladiator Thor are my two favorite Hot Toys so far this year. The Joker is really, really cool, and it seems very comic accurate. Sideshow is doing a comic version of. I know they've done like Daredevil and a couple other things, but I haven't been a big fan of them. But they have a Captain America that looks actually really good. So depending on what the prototype images and all that look like once they put them up, I may pre-order that one. No, I saw the Punisher one up. I'm not. I like the Punisher, but it's not. I don't know. It's not a character that I feel like I have to have in my collection. And I don't know. Like if I bought it, I think I probably would have sold it within a couple months. It's not something I don't think I really would have like wanted to have in my collection, or something I felt like I had to have in my collection. I do have the Daredevil Punisher from Netflix Hot Toy, and I love that figure. But I bought that more because he was part of Daredevil, which is Spider-Man and Daredevil, my two favorite Marvel characters. So yeah, I definitely bought that specifically because it was part of Daredevil. So yeah, I didn't. The Punisher looks amazing. Like I cannot wait to see, because I think quite a few people that I know all pre-ordered it. So hopefully when it comes out, I'll be able to see it firsthand. And it, I mean, every Punisher I have seen from MEZCO so far has looked amazing. But yeah, so a couple of you guys in here, which is awesome. I honestly thought it'd just be me talking to myself, or maybe my wife would jump on here and watch it, and I'd just basically be talking to her, even though she's in the other room. But yeah, so I picked up, the reason I decided to do this is I actually got this in the mail today. So Big Bag Toy Store delivered a package today. And I was just gonna do a quick kind of unboxing of what I got. It's 8 people. Holy crap! This is awesome. I know eight to probably most people is nothing, but this is really, really freaking cool. So I did get 2 things that just came from Big Bad Toy Store, and I just wanted to do a quick kind of unboxing and show you what I got. And so yeah, first thing I bought, it came with 2 things in the box. First up is I got the Doc Ock Legend. So Legends, I suck at finding Legends. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the 91. What's up? BMR? What's going on? Or 91 BMR? What is up? Just doing a little kind of unboxing of the package I just got. So yeah, so I'm like I can never find Legends. I go to a lot of Walgreens, I go to a lot of WalMarts, but I just can never find the ones I really really want unless it's at a con and it's like $40-$50. And Big Bad Toy Store had them I think for 25, and I didn't think $5 was that bad of a markup just to make sure I had them. So I ended up getting Doc Ock. So I'll open him up here in a second. And then the other one I was able to get is my other favorite character from Marvel, and that is the Shadowland Daredevil. Once again, these were the two from this wave that I felt like I absolutely had to have. So I went ahead and just kind of paid the premium to make sure I got them. The other two I really would like to have. I wouldn't mind getting Elektra, just to fit with the Daredevil, and I would like to get the Scarlet Spider and the Spider-Man House of M. But yeah, I have no luck. So if I just happen to stumble upon them, I'll probably pick them up at some point. But I wasn't going to pay the extra $5 for either of those. That's awesome. I can't find I still have not yet seen a single Lizard Wave figure out in the wild. Josh Pence was awesome and actually gave me Spider-Punk. But outside of that, I haven't found anything around here. That's awesome. Yeah, GameStop is usually that's the one place I had. Like when I was looking for what was it? It was the Netflix Daredevil and Punisher. That's where I was actually able to find those Legends. GameStop usually seems, I don't know if it's maybe because they're $22.99 usually. I don't know if maybe that's why they keep them a little bit longer. People just don't want to pay the premium, but yeah, that is the one place where I've had a little bit of luck, but like the Spider-Man waves, nothing. Jeremy's art, thanks man. Yeah, this is interesting. Like I said, normally I do this with other guys, so it's just kind of weird on my own, but I was like, I had some time to kill before we leave for the SC Cincinnati match this evening, so I was like, hey, I'll just do a quick little live stream and unbox these guys. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Daredevil first, since Doc Ock is probably the cooler one of the two, I think. I don't know, that Doc Ock, he as soon as I saw pictures of him, I had to get him. He's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, so I was super excited. And it's I know it's not like the true classic version of Doc Ock, but it's definitely kind of like the 90s, which is the comics that I grew up with, and the animated Spider-Man series. So it definitely is the style that I was most excited for. That right leg make any problems? How so? Because that's gonna suck if it does. All right. And I absolutely love this black color scheme of the Shadowland Daredevil. I have the yellow suits. Oh yes. Let's see. What is up, H. Reuter? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name. Thank you, man. I thank you very much for checking out the Hot Toys reviews. I really enjoy putting them together. That's like the one thing that kind of got me into like the whole YouTube thing was just kind of I just liked reviewing them. So I'm really glad you're enjoying the videos. That means a lot to me. Let's see. Yeah, the right leg may give you problems. Let's see. Is it like loose joint, or is there something I should kind of look out for on this? But yeah, he looks really, really cool. That's awesome. As I just dropped my phone. I'm still here though. Alright, so yeah, this guy looks really, really cool. Like I said, I love this color scheme. It looks like the standard Daredevil head that they've used for most of the Daredevil figures I've seen. I have the Legends Walgreens like first appearance, the yellow suit. I was not able to find the normal just red suit. I have the yeah, I think mine actually might be a little bit too. Maybe I have to try to straighten that out just a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it is just a tad bit warped as well. Yeah, I'll try to figure that out. Thanks for the warning, because I probably wouldn't have noticed that without, and I would have been a little bit frustrated if I couldn't get him to stand up. But yeah, so this is a Shadowland Daredevil. Paint job looks really, really good. Oh yeah, I love. You actually. Sorry, I can't talk on this thing. So you actually have the kind of wrapped hands, which I really, really like. That's an awesome detail. I really like this kind of. I don't know. I don't know if they meant to do it or if it was just like the black paint kind of bleeding through, but there's like a almost like kind of like a black wash here on the hands. That actually looks. I really like that. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it makes them look kind of street level, dirty and gritty. I really like. Yeah, I really like that. Like I said, I don't know if that's intentional or a mistake, but that's really cool. Yeah, the red and black just pop so well. Like I said, that's pretty much the standard face that we get with most of the Daredevil ones. I love those red eyes. That looks awesome. The DD on the chest looks really, really good. Paint apps on this one are pretty clean. Yeah, this is really cool. Let's see. Jeremy's art. I understand you're having a hard time getting something you want. Having a hard time getting page for Simney. Sales. Yeah. Art. Art. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with my art collecting. Just because of I don't know if you how much you guys follow me, but one of my videos when I went C2E2, I had a issue with an art rep. What's up, BJ? I know who it is. I know. But yeah, I had an issue with an art rep where he basically sent the wrong page that I did. I bought it beforehand, paid for the art to the art rep. He was supposed to send it to the artist, and the artist was going to have it at C2E2 for me to pick up. And they actually sent the wrong page. And then when I talked to the art rep about it, he just just ignored me completely. Kind of went off the face of the earth for he said he was going to send it out the next day. 2 weeks later, hadn't heard anything, didn't receive the page. Ended up having to contact him again. He's like, well, I sent it out this past Thursday, which was 2 weeks later than he was supposed to send it out. And then he still never received it. And then I finally had to contact him again, and it was just it was a whole big mess. But yeah, so that sucks. So is it so Jeremy, is it really is everybody just buying it extremely quickly, or is it just he's not selling a whole lot? Oh, your bids get sniped every time. That sucks. Well, hopefully you're able to get a piece, because that would be really, really cool. I honestly don't know if I'm too familiar with his work. I know the name, but nothing's really jumping out at me of what exactly he's done. But yeah, so this is the Shadowland Daredevil. We do have the spider piece, which I don't really do build a figures, what's this? The one arm. This one's got all sorts of rubber bands and stuff all over it. Let's see if I can just cut this with scissors. Yeah, so we get the one build-a-piece arm right here. So this looks pretty cool. But like I said, I'm not really going to do anything. I'll probably see if anybody in the syndicate's looking for this, and I'll probably just go ahead and send it to them. And then we have his baton, which is awesome because it actually has the kind of zigzag of the connector next to it. So that looks awesome. Really nice and kind of a dynamic. One thing that would have, I do wish Marvel Legends came with stands, because I especially like characters like Daredevil and all that. I know I'll probably end up buying one to have him in a cool kind of leaping pose, like he's throwing the baton. But yeah, that'd be cool if some of these more kind of dynamic characters came with different fight stands and stuff. Let's see, he did run a Thor, Daredevil, and Black Widow. Oh, that Black Widow run was awesome, because it really, especially I think it's the first issue of that, had no dialogue at all. It was all art, but it still told a phenomenal story. Okay, I have, yeah, Felix is the one art rep I have had nothing but good experiences from. The only thing that's not and sucks isn't the right word. The only thing that his art's extremely expensive now. All his artists that he reps seem like their prices are just a little bit out of my price range, because I know I was looking at Daniel Warren Johnson to get commission at C2E2, and when I contacted Felix, it was $800 for a single character 9x12, I believe it was. It wasn't even 11x17, and I just thought that was, unfortunately, that just wasn't in my budget for C2E2, or that would have been like the only thing I got the entire C2E2. But I ended up getting a quick sketch, which was like a half an hour sketch from Dana Johnson. That was only 100. I think it was 9x6, so it wasn't a bad deal. But yeah, no, I agree. Felix is a fantastic art rep. Everything that he does seems to have nothing but good experiences. I haven't really heard of anybody having a bad one. But yeah, so I'm excited about this Daredevil. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything, I'm just hanging out with you guys. Like I said, this is my first live stream, so I'm really not super familiar with what I'm doing. But yeah, super excited to hang out with you guys. I'm glad you guys are here. This is awesome. So, and I did pick up, for if anybody's comic fans out there, Half Price Books today was doing 40% off any one item. So I picked up The Sixth Gun, which is a Western horror book from Cullen Bunn. So yeah, definitely happy to get that. So I picked that up today, and like I said, I got this from Big Bad Toy Store, and I'll mess around with him and get him a good pose. And then the other figure, so let's go ahead and open up the second figure I got. This is, as much as I loved the Shadowland Daredevil, this is probably the one I was more excited for. So let's go ahead and get him out of the box, and let's see what he looks like. So yeah, glad you guys are all here. This is awesome. Let's see. Of course, I could have, actually undone the tape and stuff. Yeah, I think we were talking about Felix and Dana Warren Johnson back on Twitter. Yeah, because we were on you were on Cincy's stream. I think we were doing before C2E2, and you were telling me about all the amazing art. And I asked you to send me some stuff, and you did. Yeah, I remember that being really, really cool. Yeah, I know he does, because I think he'll do like you pay half up front, or maybe it's a third or something like that, and then he will like take one or two more payments afterwards. Adam Fry, what is up? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you stopped by. Yeah, well, and I think Felix actually collects himself, I'm pretty sure. Do you listen to his podcast? Okay, in thirds. I couldn't remember if you got two payments or if you could do three. Yeah, that's not bad at all. The thing I really wanted was some art from Invincible and Ryan Otley, but I'm sure that was going for an extremely pretty penny. Ryan Otley, I will get the next time I see him at a con, whether it's at C2E2 or somewhere else. I will be picking up a Invincible head sketch just to have in my collection if I can't get an original Invincible page. Or the other thing I like to have from him is Grizzly Shark. I love that book, and I would love to get an original page from that as well. This is interesting packaging for this Doc Ock. I feel like I'm going to break one of these tentacles. So, yeah, do you listen, Jeremy, do you listen to his podcast at all? I find it really informative, especially when he's talking to like other collectors and like kind of what they're looking at, and kind of how they go about finding art. Because for me, it's always been, I try to find things that, like pages and stuff that mean something to me or kind of connected with me in the story. It doesn't always have to be like a big action piece or always have to have like a character, like, say if it's from Batman, it doesn't have to be a big Batman fighting Joker piece, but just something that I found like really cool, like the Chew page that I actually have right up here. It's not really a page that I think maybe a lot of people wouldn't think it's a must-have own, but for me, it was the page that actually first made me realize how much I love the book Chew and just how hysterically funny it was. And I think it was like one of the first times that like I really laughed out loud out of a comic. So I hit up Rob Guillory when he was going to be at C2E2 last year, and he still had the page available, so I bought it from him there. So it's not something that's like a huge memorable moment to probably most people, but it was something that really meant a lot to me. But yeah, Roy's Toys, what is up, man? Thanks for stopping by. This is awesome. Just talking right now, a little kind of comic art. But for those of you that just joined, so first live stream, decided kind of mess around with this today. But I just got a shipment from Big Bad Toy Store. Got the Shadowland Daredevil, which was awesome. Just unboxed him. And then I also got the Doc Ock Legend. So just kind of unboxing them and taking a look, showing you guys. Am I gonna get into the Venom Wave? I have the normal. I have the old Venom from the Legends Wave. So Venom, it doesn't look like a whole lot of difference. I probably won't pick up Venom. I am looking at Poison, Carnage. I keep going back and forth on Carnage because I have the Diamond Select Carnage that I like. That's one of my favorite Diamond Select characters, or not characters, but figures. So I don't know if I'm going to grab. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to grab Carnage. Poison is a definite. I don't know. Like that. Poison's really the only one that I like is really sticking out to me that I really want to get. I wouldn't mind getting the giant Build-A-Figure. So if I can find that like on Big Bad Toy Store or something, I may pick up like just the Build-A-Figure, or if like the toy department or some place around here just has it, I may pick it up through there. Let's see. So yeah, this thing is really freaking cool so far. Donnie B59, what is up? Let's see. He's pretty forward about the hobby and he point out problems. Yes, and that's the thing I really like about Jeremy. One thing I love about his podcast is that I agree. He's very straightforward. He talks about the hobby. He talks about like a lot of the pricing, and I love that he has the collectors on there and they kind of talk about what they look for. Did you catch the one where he was talking? I forget the guy's name. But he did a whole podcast about an art counterfeiter that was I think it was like the 80s and 90s was selling original, like he would basically trace copies of comic art and then sell it. That was like one of the most interesting podcasts I think I've ever listened to. It was so cool. So I'm not exactly for sure. Sorry, I'm just messing around with this. I'm not for sure exactly where these go. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just how, like, wherever it looks cool. This thing already, yeah, I am like insanely happy that I didn't bite the bullet, but just went ahead and just bought this off Big Bad Toy Store. This is definitely a villain I wanted in my Marvel Legends Spider-Man collection. So Venom Wave, I think Poison's the definite one I'll buy from that. The other ones we'll see. Doc Ock is awesome, which they would have made it. Yes, that is that's the one thing sitting here, like messing around with this. I thought they were gonna be, but I guess they're not, because these two look awesome, like wrapping around like over top of them, but having these two in the back kind of look a little bit weird. Like they're just kind of randomly going off to the side. I think that would have been like a complete game changer if you could actually like move them around the way you want. Like I said, I may have them in the wrong spots, but I really like these wrapping around the top. I think that looks really cool. But everything else, like, he looks fantastic. So there's a kind of just of his face and his body. You get the really classic green and yellow suit. This thing looks, I am extremely excited to have this. He looks awesome. Donnie B, hey, what's up? Peter Porker? Oh, is that Peter Porker? Is that like Spider-Ham? Still looking for Cloak in the Wild. I found Dagger. That's awesome. Cloak and Dagger, that's one that I think if I could probably find, just like laying around at a Walmart or something. I may pick them up. I enjoy them in the Spider-Man universe. The Amazing Yamaguchi Carnage. Is that the one? I try to remember. I don't know if I've seen that one or not, because I know the Revoltech one looks amazing. That one, is it Revoltech? I think so. The way like the poses and stuff, you can get him into that one looks really really cool. Or maybe I'm thinking of the one you're talking about. I'm also a huge Batman fan and wanted to get a Batman hot toy. Totally dig your reviews and collection. So any suggestions on which Batman hot toy to start with? Probably it depends. Are you more into the comic versions of Batman, or is there a specific? Like, this is the thing with hot toys. Like, I see this a lot, like on Cincy's live streams and stuff. It's all hot toys are pretty much all amazing. I think I have 30 in my collection now, and there's not a single one that I have felt that was kind of disappointing or I don't know, like not worth the money. But so I guess it comes down to if you're looking for something that if you want something that's more comic accurate, I highly recommend the Arkham Knight Batman. That thing is unbelievably cool. It's still available on Sideshow. You can still get it at retail pretty easily. So that is definitely one I would highly recommend. The other one, if you're looking for a Batman collection, not necessarily actually Batman, the Arkham Knight Joker or Arkham Asylum Joker is phenomenal. And it's very comic accurate. It's an amazing Joker. Now, if you want something that's more, if you had the funds, I would go with the Hot Toys Batman Armory. The Batman Armory is really cool because that one, it comes with the suit, Alfred, and the Christian Bale figure. So you get like 3 figures. Yeah, you get a ton of accessories. You get the whole armory. It's like a whole display stand. Like it looks really really cool. That's the one that I really want, the Hot Toys DX12, which is the Dark Knight Returns Batman. But that's probably my, I guess, Grail would be considered it. But that's the one I keep looking at to maybe just fill that because Christian Bale is the only Batman hot toy I don't have, or at least one of. So that's the one I keep looking at to maybe fill that void, but I haven't decided yet because I really want the DX12. So the Arkham Knight Batman is phenomenal. You cannot go wrong with that one. It's gorgeous. The detailing and everything is amazing. It comes with a ton of cool accessories. If you're looking for more of the Batman or the more movie stylized Batman, I'm a huge Michael Keaton fan. I love the Batman Returns hot toy. That one's amazing. Both the Ben Affleck, I have the black chrome armored Batman and I have the normal Batman from Batman v Superman. I love both of those. They're both fantastic figures. I think the the normal Batman from Batman v Superman is going pretty pricey right now. I know that one sold out pretty quickly. So that may be the only downside to that one. What was the other one I was going to say? But right now they do have the armored Batman and the normal Batman from Justice League up for pre-order on Sideshow, and I think that should come out like Q4 of this year. So like October, December, somewhere in that range. Those I both have in pre-order, and I'm super excited for those. Really, Batman you can't go wrong with. So kind of my advice would be like to find a Batman that like you really like whether it be Christian Bale, whether it be Michael Keaton, whether it be Adam West, whether it be whatever Batman speaks to you the most, and find one of those figures. Just because whatever Batman really is going to mean a lot to you is you're not going to regret spending the money for it at all. Batman Arkham Knight would probably be my kind of just overall general. That's probably one of my favorites in my collection right now. It's an awesome figure. Sorry for that really long-winded answer, but yes, I agree, Ben. That would be amazing if this had bendable arms. It would be unbelievably awesome. Let's see. I heard it. Heard also the episode where the guy was asking price for the Batman. Oh yeah, it was like $50,000 he paid for that Batman cover. I would love to have Greg Capullo is one of my favorite artists. I got to meet him last year at the Cincinnati Expo, and he was unbelievably awesome. He signed a bunch of books for me, but his artwork, unless I'm lucky and able to get a $50 grab bag when he re-puts them up on his website, there's no way, unfortunately, probably ever in my life am I gonna be able to get a Greg Capullo original art. But it'd be amazing if I could. Opinion on the huge amount of new Marvel Legends is Donnie B. Uh, I see this is hard for me because I really only collect Spider-Man Legends, but it is kind of insane with because you had the Avengers Waves 1 and 2 both come out. You have this new Doc Ock Spider-Man wave. You have the X-Men wave with Apocalypse. What else am I missing? The Venom wave. You had the Spider Noir Lizard wave. It seems like they're just like pushing them out, and it's like it's almost like it's hard for collectors that really collect legends to be able to keep up. It's like you really have to kind of pick or choose what you want, and I don't know that kind of. I'm sure a ton of people are buying them all. But it feels like maybe they'd have a lot more success if they kind of stagger these a little bit. But yeah, they're coming out a ton. But as a Spider-Man collector, even for me, like it's been hard to be able to afford everything that's coming out for Spider-Man, all the stuff I really want. But like I said, I was able to get this guy. Let's see. I heard it's also a huge amount of legends. Adam Fry, if you had the funds, I would go Doctor Who's Batman. Already comes up the Dark Knight. Yep. We talked about that. Accessories. The Armory one has an improved version of the DX12. Okay, then maybe I will get the Armory version of it because that would be awesome. Ninja, what is up, Ninja? BBTS is giving an additional 150 credit. I saw that. Okay, if you get the Alfred only set, 100 if you get the Alfred and Bruce. Okay, because I saw that. I saw that they were doing a bunch of those because I was looking at Ray because I think she was like 150 credit from The Force Awakens, but I actually ended up my Ray from the Last Jedi ships Friday. So I ended up passing, and I only need the one Ray, and I kind of like the outfit and the face sculpt of the Last Jedi one just a little bit better. So yeah, I may even just do a live stream maybe Friday afternoon when I get her and do a little unboxing with her. So yeah, not a problem, Adam. Hot toys are awesome. Yeah, I have the Batman Returns one. That was my first ever hot toy. It was really cool. That's my favorite Batman movie. He's my favorite Batman. And I told, like, we were going to a buddy of mine. We were going down to the Lexington Toy Show, Comic and Toy Show, Con, whatever you want to call it. And I told the wife, it was like right before my birthday, and I told her, I was like, all right, I want one hot toy, and I want the Batman Returns one. So if it's down there, I'm gonna get it. First booth I walked into, they had it, and they had it for at retail. So I pretty much took that as a sign, and then now, as you can see behind me, this is just my Star Wars room. Everything Marvel and superhero related is downstairs. But it kind of started a whole addiction for these things. So yeah, the Batman Returns one, it's honestly amazing. Let's see, G.I. Jose, real Mexican toy collector. What is up? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see, am I going to get the new Anakin Darkseid hot toy? I don't think so. I pretty much am only getting the original trilogy. So I have C-3PO, R2-D2, the Hoth Leia, the New Hope Han Solo, and then I have Return of the Jedi Luke, and I have Return of the Jedi Vader. So I'm really only collecting main characters from the original trilogy and main characters from the new J.J. Abrams, Rainn Wilson line. So I don't think I'm gonna pick up that Darkseid Anakin. I just stuff in the prequels. I don't mind the prequels. Like I'm not like I have nothing against prequels. I just don't necessarily know if I want to spend that much money. Because that's the thing that kind of sucks about Star Wars is there's so many characters that Hot Toys bring out. I'm trying to really kind of limit myself to specific ones since it's Hot Toys. They get expensive quick, and especially when they come out as quickly as they are, like Star Wars does. So I'm probably gonna pass on the Darkseid Hot Toy. Let's see. Some stores do have Batman Transformers for close to retail. Awesome figure. I do. Yes, Jeremy. I 100% agree. There's not really a whole lot of articulation because it is one solid rubber suit. So yeah, the articulation on that Batman Returns is quite limited. I just have mine in a standard museum pose, but he looks really, really cool. And I think one of my favorite parts is he actually comes with a light up base that has like 2 spotlights that will shine up into his face, and you have like the lights off, and it looks so freaking cool. Yeah, so if you can find that close to retail, I definitely recommend it. Just know it is a solid rubber suit that will crease and just doesn't have a whole lot of articulation. But if you watch the movie, Michael Keaton, when he turns around, he has to like turn his whole body around. I think it's pretty screen accurate. Let's see. I have the Hot Toys Batmobile on the wish. I had a Keaton Batman, but due to find the Bale Batman, that's the one I do not have. That's one I like to have. That Batmobile, man, that how is that 1/6 scale? That thing must be insanely big. I saw the time machine from the DeLorean from oh my gosh, I can't even think of the movie with Michael J. Fox. Back to the Future. There it is. And that thing was insanely big, so I'd imagine the Batmobile is even bigger. Let me try again one day. Nice. I don't have any Hot Toys and would be interested in Star Wars. Would you recommend is the best? Donnie, you really, I was kind of saying earlier, you really can't go wrong with Hot Toys. It's more what characters mean the most to you. I don't have a single bad one. So if like I would pick something that like if you're a huge Spider-Man fan or you're a Batman fan or even Star Wars. Now if you're in Star Wars, then you really kind of want to narrow it down to one character. I guess to give you probably right now my favorite in my Star Wars collection is my Return of the Jedi Luke. He is really cool. He's also my newest, so usually the newest one is the one that I like the most. But that Luke is amazing. He comes with a ton of accessories. Really like him. Batman wise, I keep saying probably still Michael Keaton Batman just because that's my favorite Batman. And then Marvel. As much as I love Spider-Man, I honestly think it's down between Doctor Strange and Gladiator Thor from Thor Ragnarok. Those are probably my two favorite ones. But yeah, I like Hot Toys. Like, make sure you guys are like, if you're gonna buy one, buy a character that means the most to you. It's kind of like a Ferrari in a lot of aspects. Like, they're all phenomenal. It's just whichever one's like whatever look you like the most. Like I said, I've never had a bad Hot Toy. I've never been disappointed with a Hot Toy. So it's kind of once you're getting into that price point, I don't think you're really gonna have too many issues with it. It's just whichever characters speak to you the most. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully you're able to find one, Adam. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a black hole. Hot Toys, it's it gets crazy quick, especially like when they like something like Infinity War, where they're just putting out like all sorts of crazy figures. That was my biggest thing because I think my 2019 is already pretty much all spoken for, just because of how many Infinity War figures I had pre-ordered. So yeah, man, that thing is. I would imagine. I don't know where I would display that. That thing would be insane if it's 1/6 scale. Prowl 101 or 1005. What is up? Thanks for coming out. This is awesome. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this. I want to stay away from the prequel Star Wars, but they made Grievous your Maul. Yeah, the one Maul that I really like is the Sideshow one. That thing looks amazing. I know Josh had just gotten it not too long ago, and he brought it over when we were all hanging out, and that thing looked gorgeous. Maul is probably the one that if I broke down and got a prequel character, it'd probably be him. So yeah. But yeah, so once again, here's Doc Ock. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed that the legs themselves don't bend, but he looks really cool. I am super excited to be able to get him. I wonder. I just wish that these were actually like bending forward. So instead of just off to the side, I'm going to play around with this and see if I can. Because I think if I put them up here, see it's just kind of going like off into the air, which I guess doesn't look bad. And then if I put this one down here, it's still kind of wrapping around them. But then they're just, I don't know. Let's see how this works. I guess this doesn't look bad. I just don't like the way that these are just kind of randomly going off in weird areas. I wish they were kind of more directing towards something. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll have to mess around with this. Let's see. I just told the girl that we're going to have to sell one of the kids and I start collecting hot toys. Yeah, that's probably not the best idea. I don't know. You may get into some trouble trying to sell a child. And I don't know how well that's going to hold up in the court. Say try and sitting there up in the stand. Well, it was for a hot toy. I don't know how well that would that would go over. Let's see. Do I collect statues as well? I do not. I do want to get. There's one premium format Sideshow Batman that I want to get just to have a centerpiece down in my Batman collection. There's a Daredevil one I wouldn't mind having as well. Statues, like I really like them. They're just so big. Like it's hot toys are hard enough to display, being 1/6 scale. But you get some of these premium format figures, and they're I think they're usually like quarter scale, if not bigger. And those take up a ton of room, especially with the bases and all the dioramas that they come with. But there is a Batman one I hopefully one day will be able to get and have displayed as my centerpiece. So I don't know. I do have a couple Spawn statues, I guess, but it's not something I really look at all the time. I agree with you about collecting hot toys. Find your passion, stick with pieces you love. It is, and that's the thing with hot toys. It's like Legends, $20. It's really easy to you buy 5 of them, you spend $100. So I mean, they're a lot easier just kind of to buy random characters and stuff that you just think are cool. Hot toys, unless you really have the funds to do it, by the time you've ordered 4 of them, you're looking at $1,000, and that's a lot of money for these things. So I would definitely stick to, at least for the first little bit, stick to characters that you really want. So that way you're always happy with it, and it gives you a good experience as far as ordering hot toys. Looks better with the longer ones on the bottom. That's what I'm thinking too. I kind of like the big or these smaller rounded ones going over his shoulders, and then the longer ones kind of going off to like crazy size. I wonder if it's just gonna look kind of weird. I don't know. Even though this would have made it like over the moon if they were bendable, but this is still an insanely cool figure. I am beyond excited to pick this up. So yeah, really excited. Have you seen any of the life-size busts? Yes, I have. Where was I? I think it was C2E2. They had the Deadpool one on display, and they had, I think, a Wolverine, and they're insane. They're like, the detail was amazing. But yeah, they're insanely huge. But that'd be really, really cool to get though sometime. Let's see. Let's see. Long ones, bottom. Bowen statues are 1/6 and awesome. I honestly don't know if I've seen any of the Bowen stuff. Really the only place I really look at them is Sideshow, and I think it's Prime One, Sideshow's line. I don't know of anything. Well, I don't know what else is on there. I'll have to look into some of those. Are the prices about the same as like what Sideshow and Prime One and all of them selling for? Prime One's insane though. Prime One's like $1,000 for one of their statues. Because they had that Bane one that I loved and I thought was amazing, but I'm not spending $1,000 on a statue. See, I've heard that you can heat up the arms in warm water and bend them direction you want. I may try to do that because that would be awesome if I'm able to get this. Just something like kind of just more where it's actually, it's kind of, I feel like it's, if I'm just kind of messing with it here, it's kind of bending a little bit. I just don't know why they thought it was. It's going a little bit. Yeah, definitely. I may try to heat that up with the hair dryer and see if I can get it to stay in a more permanent kind of. Actually, that kind of doesn't look too bad, but it's starting to already kind of move back over. But definitely a cool figure. Highly recommend this one. The Arkham Mr. Freeze. That thing looks insane. That thing looked amazing. That was one that like yeah, I agree. That blew me away. That was an awesome looking piece. What's up, Josh Pence? What's up, man? So they don't make them anymore, and they used to be around Hathaway's price. That sucks. I wish someone would do a little bit more. They're my dogs too. That'd be really cool if they had a statue line that was kind of just as detailed as some of the premium format stuff. Only have it not be $1,000. I gotta go taxi around the kids, but so great to see you stream, dude. Dude, awesome. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that's awesome. So you're on the Cindy Comics. Yeah, love talk. That's honestly been some. That's been some of the most fun I've had all year. Hanging out with Nate and BJ and everybody in the Cindy Comics. So yeah, thanks for checking that out. That really means a lot. Dude, Josh, we need to hang out soon. That's what I was trying. I was hoping I could get everybody to go to the SC game next Wednesday, but it sounded like Cincy and Billy weren't going to be available. Yeah, we need to have a time where we all hang out and mess around some figures and just do some stuff. So Donnie B says, "What's up, Josh?" So yeah, but for those of you guys, yeah, this is what I got in the mail today from Big Bad Toy Store. So super excited with both of these. I am gonna have to get off here in a second because I'm going to the SC Cincinnati match today, and with that, I have to start getting ready, and I'm picking up my brother, and the wife and I are going to go down and go hang out for a little pregame, and then hopefully watch FC Cincy get a win against the Tampa Bay Rowdies tonight. So should be a good time, but yeah, I gotta get going here in a little bit. Yes, yeah. So like honestly, that's if we could somehow work that out. Like there's a couple toy stores downstairs, or not downstairs, downtown. So I was thinking maybe go hit up some craft breweries that are all downtown. Have a little beer and toy day. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So if you guys have any interest in that, we'll have to work with Cincy and Billy and get that all worked out. Let's see. I was interested in reading Spawn comics, but heard the graphic novels aren't printed anymore. Donnie, no, actually. So here, actually, let me grab these since I'm in my comic room. Right, you can actually get these. So they are still printed. You can buy these hardcovers. I think Amazon has them for $20, I think, a pop, and it's actually not bad at all. So these are gorgeous hardcovers. They're a little bit oversized, so they're a little bit bigger than a normal comic. And they have this. I think they have 12 issues each. So for $20, you get the first 12 issues. This is the first one of Spawn. So they're definitely still in print, and you can find them on Amazon pretty easily. The only one I had trouble finding, and I don't know why, was Volume 2. And it took me a little bit to find that on Amazon, but I think it's available now. I ordered it a couple weeks ago and just got it. But honestly, these are amazing. Like, they're full color reprints, like a really nice, gorgeous, like hard stock, really thick, nice card stock paper. So yeah, like, and I did get mine signed by Greg Capullo. But yeah, so Spawn is definitely still in print, and you can find them in these awesome hardcovers, and I can't recommend this enough. So yeah, good luck, Jeremy. Good. Check out Mid-Year Comic Reviews. Yeah, I posted that on Senda Comics. We did a live stream on Nate Simmons' channel, so check him out, because he actually, we do a live stream every Thursday night on his channel, 10:30 Eastern. I think it's 7:30 Pacific. So he's out on the West Coast. I'm obviously in Cincinnati, so we're on the Eastern time zone. So we start at 10:30, and we did all of our best of. We did best Marvel, best DC, best Image, best other indie, best cover, best hardcover, best trade paperback, and then our best comic purchase of a book that didn't have to come out in 2018. So definitely check that out, but I posted my list on the Senda Comics as well. So you can check it out there. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, we seriously need to all get together and hang. So I am getting Ray Friday, so maybe we could, I don't know, maybe do like a little live stream unboxing her, getting together, something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I still need to get the full trade of Sheriff of Babylon. That's an amazing book. I really like the Batman. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of Tom King's take on Batman. I feel like he's had some really good ideas, like the War on Jokes and Riddles. I felt had so much potential, but the way he's kind of turned Batman into like this little moody, I don't know. I just it just not doing a whole lot for me, which sucks. Because Tom King's a fantastic writer, but the full trade of Sheriff of Babylon, they also just released a really nice hardcover edition that has the entire series in it. And I think you can get that on Amazon for like $20. It's not expensive, so definitely try to check that out. Those are nice. I did actually like Catwoman. I have not read Catwoman #1, so hopefully that's a good series though. The Spawn hardcover was 12 issues, so it's 1 through 12. I believe because it's 2 trade in every hardback, so I think it should be around 12 to 15 issues in every hardcover, and there's 9 hardcovers altogether, and then that puts you up to like around, I think, issue like 120, 130. I know they're already in close to 300, but those at least give you like the whole origins of Al Simmons before Al wasn't Spawn anymore. So you can definitely check that out. I also started Invincible. Invincible is amazing. That's awesome that he is that's signed by Kirkman as well. Invincible is one of my favorite books. I have both omnibuses actually up there, and the third one I think comes out at the end of July. So that's an amazing series that I highly, highly, highly recommend. Jeremy, awesome, man. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely have a great weekend. It's awesome talking to you as always, and it's awesome to be able to talk art with you. Hopefully you're able to snag a piece that you're looking for. That'd be amazing. If you do, definitely send me a pic on Twitter, because that would be awesome to see. So Doc Ock, Shadowland Daredevil, my 2 pickups for today. And then I did pick up just a comic, the 6 Gun, my local half price books, because it was 40% off and I got it for $6. So I picked those stuff up. I'm trying to think. I guess I can show you this since we're talking about Spawn. I did pick this up. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a photo there. I think I posted something on the Syndicate. But I did pick up the Commando Spawn. Really cool. A lot of detail on this guy. Love the eyes. I don't know why I'm drawn to him, but I don't know if it's maybe because the cape's like kind of done up as a bandana around his face, so it just kind of draws attention to it. But just the detailing there looks really cool. Articulation isn't great. But it's a McFarlane figure, so it's not going to be. But this was another Spawn pickup that I got that I absolutely love. Now I'm trying to really up my Spawn collection a little bit. The only thing that does kind of suck is, so the hands are extremely fragile. Like the pegs that they have in the wrist joints are extremely small, and I really feel like they're going to snap. And the hands are so tight, it took forever to get the hand like in the gun on the trigger, and then the one where it's actually kind of resting, I couldn't get it in there, and I felt like I was going to snap the hands off, so it's just kind of sitting there looking like he's holding it. That was one thing that kind of sucked about this figure. But other than that, this is an awesome Spawn piece. If you are into Spawn and if you're looking for anything to add to your collection, highly recommend this one. But yeah, my little Spawn collection is just right here on my desk. But so I think that's pretty much going to be it. I don't think I really have anything else to show you guys today. So unless there's any more questions or anything, I think that should end it. Like I said, I gotta figure out where get my brother, if he's coming over here, if I gotta go pick him up. So other than that, I think that should be it. So thank you guys for checking this out. Like I said, this is my first kind of solo live stream. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but this is a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. I'll probably do these. I don't know. I'll do it again whenever I get something else kind of in. Because I don't really. I might still do a review on these Legends. There's just so many people online that do Legends reviews. I don't know. Like they're fun to do, but I think I like to just kind of stick with the Hot Toys and some other things. But yeah, I might just do little unboxings, little live unboxings whenever I get a Legend or something. So yeah. My next hot toy is Rey from Force Awakens, or not Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. Sorry, and that will be here Friday. So or should be here Friday, as long as it ships, because it's supposed to ship Wednesday, and it takes 2 days to get to me. So hopefully I'll have that Friday, and so yeah, that'll be my next one, and then the ones after that are Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, and the next one will be the Boba Fett from, I think it's Empire Strikes Back. I just bought the normal version. I didn't buy the deluxe version. But those are my next three, and those will probably all be within the next couple weeks. Unfortunately, because Boba Fett wasn't supposed to be out until next year, and then Hot Toys decided it was going to come early. So yeah, but so Doc Ock's awesome. Highly recommend this guy. I'll probably do something to try to fix that. But yeah, thanks guys for checking this out. Really does mean a lot to me. You guys enjoy this, and you guys jumped on and put up with me for, man, over an hour. That's crazy. So yeah, thanks guys, and really enjoy this. Hope to see you guys on the Syndicate. Definitely check out. I'll have actually a new review probably up tomorrow. I was in the middle of editing it when the FedEx guy showed up, and I was like, I'll just do a live stream real quick. So I'll probably finish editing it probably tonight or tomorrow morning after I get back from the match, and have it up for you tomorrow, and that will be the Arkham Knight hot toy. So look for that, and I think that's gonna be it. So thanks for hanging out, and great to talk to all you guys. Hope you guys have fantastic weekends and find everything you guys are looking for as far as toys, and I will catch you guys later. All right, see you guys.